Loogie boy.
It's a beautiful theatre, and I'm going to talk about Come.
You know that we gonna bump it. Hey, hey, y'all ain't ready. Blaze up the whole damn city. Whoa, nah.
Welcome to the behind the scenes of my debut comedy special, The Whitest Boy That Ever Lived. So I didn't really feel much of the planning, but essentially this comedy special is 3 years of all my best jokes packed into one show. And this starts on the day of recording. So imagine 3 years of hard work and effort before that, and then we started filming the behind the scenes. So we're at the Sunshine Coast, did the show last night, and we're staying at like some rich person's Airbnb. Like, it's a pretty good house, but we're the only one who doesn't have a boat. You know, we do have a boat. That's our boat. It looks more like Tupperware than a boat. It looks like a boat that you'd see, you know, like, oh, 4 killed in a boat. That's the boat that they were in. See, look at their boat. Their boat looks like, oh, 4 people had a successful fishing trip. Our one's like, 4 people died in a storm. Oi, what you looking at? Oh, fuck that owl up. I've just woken up, so I can't open my eyes, but tonight is the biggest night of my career, which is cool. We're going to Brisbane for my first ever comedy special. At the moment, there's only like 20 tickets left, so it will probably sell out. And we did a practice show last night on the Sunshine Coast. It went well. Anyone have a good party story, or? Yep.
Okay, so I live on a pig farm in Victoria, and for my 16th birthday, this couple went out to the pig paddock, the 16-year-old pig we had. They, you know, had sex, threw the condom over the paddock, the pig ate it, and died the next day.
The coroner came in and was like, yeah, 16-year-olds come. Tragic. Oh man. And did they cook up the pig? It's like cum bacon. I usually prefer tomato sauce, but fucking, you know, it'll do.
Hey Luke, there's the big pineapple.
It's not that big. It's big for a pineapple. Luke and Zach live at the big pineapple. It's not that big. It is.
Dude, I can't even get a quarter of it in the shot.
I've seen a regular pineapple that size. Don't ask me when. Then we drove from the sunny coast to Brisbane, and I finally saw the theatre that we were going to be shooting it in for the very first time. Oh, this is cool. This is the biggest show I've ever done by ×2. Oh, look, there's cameras already set up. Walk with me. Obviously, this was a massive career move for me, but it's important to stay humble in these situations. Like, you don't want a big ego before you go out and do the biggest show of your life. And then I'm just gonna be doing just amazing comedy, just out there. Everyone was running around setting up cameras, lights, and it was hectic, and all these things were being set up, and obviously I'm a professional, so I just remained very focused, and I was like, no distractions, alright? I've got a job to do here. Let's not waste anyone's time.
Roof on it, you know that we gonna bump it. Hey, y'all ain't ready. Blaze up the whole damn city.
There we go, bend over. Yeah.
Because no one likes that guy, alright? If you're the guy who's just running around going, oh, you know, I hate that guy, to be honest.
Hey Zach, how's your lunch, mate?
This is art, not lunch. You know how like the edges are always a little bit crusty?
Crusty like this beard?
It's not crusty, it's orgasmic.
You know that movie Like Mike where they're all playing basketball? I'm sweet at basketball when like I don't have a ball, so I you know, and I just hit that layup from 100 meters away, but you can't see because there's no ball.
Do it again.
The moment's gone.
Hey, do it again.
Can't recreate magic.
Baby, come back.
All right, this is what I did. One, two, three, take your hand and come. He said, you look so fine and I really want to make you laugh. I was going to throw it.
I was going to catch it.
This is Connor. He's directing the comedy special. So his job's actually hard. I just got to tell jokes. Yeah.
Which is also quite hard, but you know.
No, not as hard as my dick. And that's how easy it is to tell jokes.
There you go.
Not a good one, but tough crowd.
Tough crowd.
One thing that we actually had to make sure we nailed, because we only had one take at it, was the opening skit of the comedy special where I walked to the stage.
This way towards stage, basically walk on as if you will tonight, because then we're doing that.
Am I walking up from this one tonight?
Maybe, right?
I did it for the 530, did it for the West Coast, did it better than most.
We only had one take at it because we were throwing things and stuff, so we rehearsed it to make sure we nailed the shot, and goddamn, we nailed it. I just ate Subway off the floor. That's dedication to your art. I've never eaten floor Subway before. That's how much I care about you guys, the fans. I do it for the fans. How fucked is it that floor Subway tastes as good as non-floor Subway? When you're paying top dollar for a film crew to film you eat Subway off the floor, that's when you made it. So after we finished doing the first sound checks and stuff like that and saw the venue, I went back to the hotel room for a couple of hours to get ready, have a bit of a rest up, just get in the right headspace to do jokes. Once again, taking this day very seriously because it was the biggest day of my career.
Can't get this down. Hey Luke, you ready?
I will be once I put on my belt. Hang on. We'll do like a cool fast forward.
Right.
Done. Yeah, then we headed back to the venue, and by the time we got back, all the stage lighting had been set up.
Oh yeah. Yo, let's do this.
Let's go, lad. No, we can change the colours, it doesn't matter.
What other colours would work?
I'll take you up. Do you want me to take you up?
Yeah, that's
Hey, more.
So the next step was to choose what colour lighting I wanted for the special. So I think we went through every single type of lighting.
Hey.
So we were just thinking of maybe trying to change the colour pattern up a little bit.
Yeah.
So is there any sort of colours in particular, Luke, you want to try? Or?
Yeah. Bit of chin support.
I paid for your flights, is what you get. Most people will be like, fetch me a water. I'm like, can you please support my chin? Is this looking better than the yellow? It was yellow, red, and I was like, nope, nope, nope. Then we landed on blue, and I was like, stop right there. That's not really how it went, but we landed on the blue, and it was heaps sick. I was like, dude, I want to look like a fucking Smurf out there, and they nailed it. We had those big beam lights at the back. They were not cheap, so once again, LukeKidgell.com.
How you feeling, buddy? Man spreading it.
Yeah, I'm just practicing for the train when I get back to Melbourne. Just fucking.
I just filmed your crotch. That's all I filmed.
Thank you. I feel really bad for these guys because they just have to squat throughout the whole thing.
Yeah,
that would suck.
Sitting on anything. We're just.
You're actually just squatting? Fishing stools. So then I went backstage and I had a chat to the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Mike Goldman, who was going to be doing the crowd warm-up for my comedy special, and he absolutely nailed it because I came on to a hot crowd. So shout out to Mike Goldman. What an absolute champion. What have you been up to since the last chat? Do you remember me from the hotel room?
Yeah, of course I do. I mean, I was really drunk and you looked different with clothes on, but I remember it, yeah.
So Mike's going to be doing some crowd warm-up. He's the best in the game. Oh, I got the best.
Stop it.
Yeah, so only one of the best. I requested Mike, they got him.
You know what? I've been following this kid for a while. Since he was 6 in kindy, but...
Most people think it's wrong, but it's endearing. So
it is. It's cute. You know, the restraining order's been lifted, so now I'm allowed back. I'm going to pump up the crowd, tell them what's going on. And how long has it been?
Since I did a show.
Yeah, since you started, you know, to this moment.
3 years and 11 months.
Wow.
So just under 4 years. Yeah, 5 years ago I had never seen stand-up comedy before, live.
How long has it taken to put together a show like this?
This show is stuff over the last 3 years. Some of it's from my first show. I got 2 bits from my first ever show.
couple of it's from last year's show and most of it's from this year's show, because this year's show was the best.
How hardcore are your fans? I noticed there's people queuing outside already and the show's still on for about an hour. How does that make you feel?
I feel bad because it's raining, but they're inside. I don't know, it's cool, it's very cool. I never thought I'd be that person because I was always the one in the queue.
Is it true that you're the whitest man on the planet?
Yes, that's true. I had a curry earlier as a joke for the start of the special, and it knocked me out for about 20 minutes. So, yeah, I'm the whitest man on the planet.
So I wasn't aware of this at the time, but Mike Goldman and Meg took it upon themselves to go out into the foyer and start interviewing people in the crowd to see if they were pumped for the show.
Are you excited to be here?
Bloody oath.
Who are you here to see?
Luke Kidgell.
Why?
Because he's the funniest bloke alive.
What about you? Where are you from?
I'm from Lismore.
What do you think of Luke?
He's sick lad. Toss joke.
Oh yeah. Well, let's do this.
Then the show happened, it went amazingly. I couldn't have asked for a better crowd. I had a great set, everything went according to plan, and it was a massive relief, to be honest. It was like everything went just as perfect as I hoped it would in my head. Thank you very much for coming out, Brisbane. You guys are amazing.
That was awesome. First ever standing ovation because of a Kesha joke I wrote when I was drunk. Very good. Says a lot about the rest of my comedy.
Bloody amazing. Yeah. It was a fucking crack up.
Still a legend, eh?
If you had one word to describe it, what would you use? Genius.
Talented. Cunnilingus. Can you choose just one word to summarise that experience? Funny.
Funny?
White. Very white.
Did you say white at the same time?
I said white, she said fucked.
Oh, white and fucked. I like that. Great.
Fantastic. Brilliant. Ken. Kalingas.
Was it Kalingas?
Was that the way?
Cunnilingus.
Cunnilingus, you can't even say it.
While I was editing this footage, I realised that some people who were at the show that night don't know what one word means.
If you could describe the show in one word, what would you use?
Great comedy from a boring head. It's not one word.
A knee slapper.
Thirst quenching. Come back.
Knee slapper.
Knee slapper? I've heard that twice. I love that.
2 words. Funny cunt. Yeah, bro. It's just hilarious.
Yeah, no, I can't think of anything on the spot, eh?
For a third time, knee slapper. Yeah, that was fun. Thank you very much, Brisbane, to everyone who came out. We sold out the show. It was the biggest show I've ever done by double, and the taping went great. My favourite part of the show was every time I went to get a drink, the crowd went nuts, and by the end of the show, I was getting like full applauses every drink break. So I wasn't even thirsty, I was just loving it. I was lapping it up. Trust my crowd to collectively 400 of them start a shit meme throughout the biggest show of my life. I literally expect nothing less from them, and they fucking came through.
I'm just gonna keep drinking.
There's a really great comedy special, but there's a little sprinkle of garbage, and it's the most Luke Kidgell shit ever. I love it.
Water. Water.
Someone drink water so superb.
10 out of 10 would drink again.
I think the reason why I like this special so much and why I'm so proud of it is because I self-funded it with my own money from start to finish. It means I got full creative control over the whole thing, and there was no person telling me what I could or couldn't say. And obviously I was working with an awesome team like Connor and all the guys working on the shoot. They were great. So then a couple of months later, I went up to the Gold Coast for a few days, which is where Connor and stuff is based, and we spent 3 days at an editing bay just choosing angles, picking which shots. I was next to him the whole time. Look at this guy's face. Now look at the guy. And look at this dude in the back. It was a pretty long process, but it was definitely worth it in the end because every shot of the special we chose together, and I just wanted full control over it because I'm a control freak, apparently. Then fast forward a few months, It got sent off to sound mixing, it got color graded, it made it all look nice and fancy. 3 days before it was released, we did a premiere screening in Melbourne, and it was the widest event that has ever taken place in the cinema, maybe even the world.
One shot, now the future is yours. Go! Yeah, I was building on a lecture. Verses coming daily under pressure.
And you bought the Jack's chocolate? Are we allowed to keep people like Come down.
Style trademark is at the edge of your dreams. I'm talking one shot for the kill. The breeze cut, freeze up, straight dropping the chills. I'm talking.
Every time it goes through security, the guy always pulls it out. It's like, excuse me, mate, can you just explain the tambourine? And I just have to stand there and be like, oh, I did an Instagram poll. And then the dude went, oh yeah, checks out, no worries. And he just let me through. So if anyone from ISIS is in, hot tip. Excuse me, mate, explain the bomb. I did an Instagram poll. No worries, mate, checks out.
This was my attire that I was wearing. It's The Whitest Boy That Ever Lived, written in Comic Sans with Shrek, Ashaka, Savoy, Bachelor, Cotton On, Blink-182, picture of Osher Günsberg's face, Vans, and the Mountain Dew logo. And if you didn't think that, if you thought that wasn't white enough, also is the lyrics to Mr. Brightside in Comic Sans on the back. Thank you so much to everyone who came out to that premiere screening in Melbourne. It was awesome to see people loving it, because not often do you get to watch people watch you as a comedian. So that was a weird experience. I hope when you get the chance you head over to lukekidgell.com. It's only $10 to watch the special. I want it to be available on my website so everyone around the entire world can stream it. So if you're an international person and you've never seen a show before, this is your chance to watch an entire show. And yeah, hope you guys love it as much as I love making it. Thank you guys for supporting me leading up to now. This is easily the biggest thing I've ever done in my career. It's the best thing I've ever done in my career. I'm super proud of it, and it wasn't possible without you guys who watch this channel. So thank you all very much. If you've supported me for a month, a week, 3 years, 4 years, I really appreciate it. Everyone who's here today. Yeah, I hope this video gave you guys a little bit of an insight as to what actually went down throughout, and I think it's fair to say at this point that I am truly the whitest boy that ever lived. Go watch the special now, lukekidgell.com. Thanks for watching.
Y'all ain't ready. Later, the whole damn city. Whoa, 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 nah, nah, nah. Get up, I know y'all hear me. Show love when I'm in your city. Whoa, 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 nah, nah, nah. I did it for the 530, did it for the